Research is creating new knowledge. This is one of the famous lines of Neil Armstrong that most of us are familiar with. Good day. This is Smarie P. Dela Rosa from Grade 12 St. Thomas, and I am here to present to you the oral presentation of the study entitled The Effects of Academic Stress on Academic Performance. The study aimed to determine the effects of academic stress on the academic performance of grade 9 and 10 students of St. Paul College of Bocaue. The main problem of the study is, what is the effect of academic stress on the academic performance of grade 9 and 10 students of St. Paul College of Bocaue? Specifically, the researchers sought answers to the following questions. 1. What is the profile of the respondents in terms of academic stress and academic performance? 2. Which academic stress is experienced the most and the least? 3. How are grade 9 and grade 10 students compared in terms of academic stress? 4. Is there a significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and 10 students under eustress and distress? 5. Is there a significant difference in the academic performance in terms of academic stress? Study of three sets of hypotheses to test the main problem of the study. The first null hypothesis is there is no significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under eustress. The alternative hypothesis, there is a significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under eustress. The second null hypothesis is there is no significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under distress. The alternative, there is a significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under distress. The last null hypothesis is there is no significant difference in the academic performance in terms of academic stress. And the alternative hypothesis is there is a significant difference in the academic performance in terms of academic stress. The following data are used to test the hypothesis with the use of appropriate statistical tools. The first table is the frequency and percentage distribution of respondents in terms of academic stress. Table 2 is the frequency and percentage distribution of the academic performance of grade 9 respondents in terms of academic stress. The next is the weighted mean of the academic performance of grade 9 respondents with eustress. The fourth one is the weighted mean of the academic performance of grade 9 respondents with distress. Table 5 is the frequency and percentage distribution of the academic performance of grade 10 respondents in terms of academic stress. Table 6 is the weighted mean of the academic performance of grade 10 respondents with eustress. Table 7 is the weighted mean of the academic performance of grade 10 respondents with distress. Table 8 is the average weighted mean of academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students in terms of academic stress. To answer the main problem and the specific questions, the researchers summarized the findings of the study and a statistical approach to test the hypothesis. Problem number 1. What is the profile of the respondent students in terms of academic stress and academic performance? There are 80 grade 9 students and 82 grade 10 students who participated in the study. The 59% of the grade 9 students said that their academic performance is mostly affected by eustress, while the 41% of them are affected by distress. The academic performance of the grade 9 students who have experienced eustress are as follows. 13% of the respondents are outstanding, 36% are very satisfactory, 34% of respondents are satisfactory, and 17% are fairly satisfactory. On the other hand, 9% of the grade 9 students under distress are outstanding, 36% are very satisfactory, 45% of respondents are satisfactory, and 9% are fairly satisfactory. 82 students from grade 10 also participated in this study. 76% of them experienced eustress the most, while 24% of them experienced distress. The academic performance of the grade 10 students varies from did not meet expectations to outstanding. 14% of the respondents under stress are outstanding, 47% are very satisfactory, 34% are satisfactory, and 5% of them are fairly satisfactory. Meanwhile, 5% of the respondents under distress have an outstanding performance, 55% are very satisfactory, and 40% are satisfactory. Conclusion: the majority of the respondents from grade 9 and grade 10 students experience stress most of the time. This type of academic stress has affected their academic performance in a positive way. 36% of the grade 9 respondents who experience stress a lot are in the range of very satisfactory in terms of their academic performance. The academic performance of the respondents from grade 10 students who also experience stress is mostly very satisfactory. Problem number 2. Which academic stress is experienced the most and the least? According to the data presented in table number 1, among the chosen respondents for the study, they have experienced stress the most and this stress is the least that they experience. 59% of the grade 9 students have experienced stress and 41% of them experience distress. On the other hand, in a total of 82 respondents from grade 10 students, 76% are under stress and 24% are under distress. Conclusion: the respondents experience stress the most, while distress is the least that they experience. This was proven by 59% of the population of grade 9 students and 76% of grade 10 students that they mostly experience stress. Problem 3. How are grade 9 and grade 10 students compared in terms of academic stress? The respondents of grade 9 and grade 10 students are almost similar with each other in terms of academic stress. The data shows that the majority of the respondents in grade 9 and grade 10 have experienced stress and most of them have a very satisfactory academic performance. On the other hand, the respondents under distress have also satisfactory to very satisfactory performance in academics. In conclusion, the total respondents of 162 was divided unevenly to 80 grade 9 students and 82 grade 10 students. The majority of the students in both grade levels have experienced stress the most. The majority of the participants from grade 9, which is the 59% of the total respondents from grade 9, experienced stress the most and distress. 76% of the grade 10 respondents have also experienced stress the most. Problem number 4. Is there a significant difference on the academic performance of grade 9 and 10 students under stress and distress? To answer this specific question, the researchers tested the hypothesis to analyze if there is a significant difference between the two. Specifically, the researcher used t-test statistical tool to test the hypothesis. According to the statistical analysis, it shows that there is no significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 respondents under stress. There is also no significant difference between grade 9 and grade 10 students under distress in terms of academic performance. To test if there is a significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 respondents under stress, we will going to use these values to test the hypothesis. To test if there is a significant difference on the academic performance of grades 9 and 10 respondents under distress, these values will be used to test the hypothesis. Since the t-value falls within the acceptance area, we will going to accept the null hypothesis, which states that there is no significant difference on the academic performance of grades 9 and 10 respondents under stress and distress. Thus, in conclusion, there is no significant difference in the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under stress. With the use of t-test statistical tool, the researcher concluded that the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students who have experienced stress are not different from each other. The majority of the respondents under use stress have a very satisfactory to excellent performance in terms of academic. Furthermore, the result of the study shows that there is also no significant difference on the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under distress. Their academic performance is mostly ranging from satisfactory to very satisfactory. Problem 5. Is there a significant difference on the academic performance in terms of academic stress? To answer this question, the researchers have also used t-test as the statistical tool to test the hypothesis presented. To test if there is a significant difference in the academic performance in terms of academic stress, these values will be used to test the hypothesis. Since the t-value falls within the acceptance area, we also accept the null hypothesis. The findings and the statistical analysis of the data shows that there is no significant difference on the academic performance of the students in terms of academic stress, which are the eustress and distress. In conclusion, there is no significant difference on the academic performance of grade 9 and grade 10 students under the two academic stress. The result of the study shows that the academic performance of the students under eustress and distress is mostly ranging from satisfactory to very satisfactory. To summarize the result of the aim of the study, academic stress affects the academic performance of the grade 9 and grade 10 respondents, but in a positive way. The respondents were divided on which academic stress they experienced the most and mostly affects their academic performance. The academic performance of the respondents under eustress are mostly very satisfactory to excellent. On the other hand, the respondents under distress have satisfactory to very satisfactory academic performance. The results indicated that both of the academic stress, eustress and distress affects the academic performance of the respondents. And that's all for the presentation of the study entitled The Effects of Academic Stress on the Academic Performance. Thank you and God bless.